I am meeting with a client today who is sad because her parents are getting a divorce, and I'm going to use tools from narrative therapy to talk to her. So I'm going to externalize the problem and map out the problem, and I'm going to use listening, and we're going to see if we can find when the problem is not a problem. So. Hi, I'm Nikki, and I'm an intern here.
Alyssa,
Nice to meet you too. So what brings you in today?
well, my parents just told me that they were getting a divorce last week, and ever since then I've just been really, really sad and upset about it, and so my mom thought that it would be a good idea for me to talk to somebody else about all that.
So do you think it's a good idea for you to be talking to somebody about it?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've been I've never been this sad before, so I guess it's good, and I don't feel like I can talk to my mom or dad about it when they have so much going on, so I think it'll be good to talk to somebody.
Good. Well, do you think the divorce is having an impact on other aspects of your life?
Yeah, just because it makes me so sad. Like, I don't want to hang out with my friends as much, and I'm not as happy when I do hang out with them.
Do you think it's affected how your schoolwork is going?
Yeah, sometimes, because I don't feel like doing my homework, and so I have to do my homework like really, really rushed, like right before it's due, or I just don't get it done at all. So I definitely think it's affecting my schoolwork.
Yeah. Has the divorce played a big part in like your home life? Like, how has that changed for you?
Well, my dad moved out, and so it's just me and my mom, and she's really upset just because he left her and she didn't want the divorce, and she doesn't really know how she's going to keep the house with one income, and apparently a lawyer is like really, really expensive, and so she's just she's either really, really, really mad, or she's just like crying all the time. So we don't really, she doesn't cook dinner anymore, she doesn't come to any of my extracurricular activities or sports or anything. She just kind of sits at home, and I have a little brother, and she just doesn't really pay much attention to him either, and I think that hurts his feelings because he doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, it's affecting my home life, and that I don't see my dad at all anymore. We used to be like a family that would hang out a lot on the weekends and have dinner together and all that kind of stuff, and now it's just like he disappeared.
Have your parents talked to you about why they are getting a divorce?
No, not really. I'm kind of scared to ask my mom because I think that she'll either just get really mad or really sad about it, and then I haven't talked to my dad since he told us that he was moving, so I don't really know why.
So that has to be hard.
Yeah, it's confusing. I mean, I know that it has to take a lot for you to leave your family, so I want to know why he did that.
Is there a way for you to talk to your dad if you wanted to?
Yeah, I mean, he said that we could call him if we wanted to, but I mean, I just feel like it's weird, and I don't want to upset Mom. And then, I mean, he could call us too, but he hasn't. So.
Do you think the divorce has put more pressure on you to be a parent to your brother?
Sometimes. I mean, he's 7, so he can kind of do stuff on his own. I mean, my mom brings him back from school, but he knows to get his homework done and to shower and brush his teeth before bed and stuff. But a lot of times, I'll make us dinner, just something really easy. But so maybe a little bit. I hadn't thought about that before.
Do you think that that's one of the reasons that it's affected the rest of your life so much, because you're taking on a different role than you were?
Yeah, it could. I mean, I don't feel like that I can hang out with my friends after school as much, just because I want to make sure that he's taken care of. So that's been really different. And then sometimes I have to make my mom eat because she says she forgets, and so sometimes I'll have to kind of remind her to eat something and make her some food.
Has it been hard on your mom trying to keep parenting you guys, or has she kind of just stepped back from parenting?
I think she's just stepped back. I mean, she just, like I said, is just either really angry or really sad. So she's either just like kind of in her room crying and not really paying us any attention, or she'll be kind of doing stuff around the house, but you can tell that she's mad because she's like slamming doors and being really loud and that kind of thing. So I think it's just hard for her to try to parent us when she has so much else going on. I think she's really mad at Dad because, you know, they haven't talked, and she said that it was really out of the blue for her that he did that and stuff. So I just think that she's mad.
Yeah. Do you think that she's had a lot of trouble staying on top of things like outside of the family that's affecting her in general?
Maybe. I know that, I mean, she still goes to work on time. I don't think that she's had any problems there. I mean, I don't know if she's like acts any different at work, but I know that she's still there. She sees her friends more. They come over to the house, like her girlfriends and stuff. So I guess that's different, but I think it's good for her to be around her friends.
Good. Yeah. Do you think it's been hard on your brother? I know you said that you've been taking care of him, but how has that affected him?
He just asked where Dad is all the time. Like, they didn't really tell him that they were getting a divorce. They just said that Dad was going to be living somewhere else for a while. So I don't really think that he understands what's going on. Like, he just kind of asks, like, when Dad will be back from his trip and, like, that kind of thing. But he doesn't really, I don't know, I don't think he knows what's going on. Like, I'll tell him, like, Mom just kind of, like, hey, Mom needs, like, her alone time, like, don't bother her. I mean, I guess he knows that something's up, but I don't think he knows that they're getting a divorce. I don't think he understands what that means.
How has all the lies and all the not knowing affected you?
I haven't really thought about it, I guess. I just kind of, like, want to protect him, and I want him to be okay, so I just kind of, like, go along with it. I mean, I want to protect him, but I don't want to tell him if my parents don't want